Hey Stampin' friends, welcome to the Joy of Stamping with Rachel. I'm Rachael Coon, and it is Wonderful Wednesday. Today we'll be making a really fun home decor item using a IKEA frame and some of our Stampin' Up dies. Go ahead and hold while I flip and we'll get started. All right, sorry about that hold. I always want to make sure we get it just where it needs to be. All right, so welcome. Today is Wednesday. It is pretty wonderful. Today, when you order from me, you can get a free pack of the cute stars from the mini catalog that are going to be retiring by the end of this month. They're the cutest little stars, thus the name Cute Stars, but they have adhesives on the back and work great for any type of embellishing. So that comes free to you when you order on a Wednesday during the month of December. And also, if you haven't seen, today is a free shipping day from Stampin' Up. So order online and get free shipping with a $50 order. You also get your bounce bucks back. I think I said that wrong. Bounce back bucks. There you go. When you order $50 from me at any time, and that you can use for your next month's order. All right, let me go ahead and get started with our project today. It's a little bit out of my normal because I usually am a card maker and sometimes a tag maker. But today we are doing a home decor item using some really cool items. So let me show you it first. We have this cute little wreath frame, and it's a double-sided frame. We flip it over so you can see. So you have it on this side is where it shows off the DSP on this side, and it has our Merry Christmas. So super cute, and it sits up like that. I know it's hard to see in the camera, and it is from IKEA. It's an IKEA find. I think it was like 90 cents or 99 cents, under $1 for this cute little frame. They have it in two colors. The color they have now is like a dark green. I got it a couple months ago, so this is a different seasonal color, and they have it in the white. So if you have an IKEA near you or order online, you could also get a frame just like this. Little plug for IKEA. And then I use our seasonal swirl dies to create our wreath here, which are retiring or might be currently unavailable. They were available yesterday, but it's all while supplies last. So if you have these in your craft room, that's awesome. If not, I'm sorry, and hopefully you can catch something or use something similar if you're making a home decor item. And then we have the Word Wishes dies. These dies are pretty awesome as well. They have different greetings. In fact, I've made a Merry Christmas for this one. I did a Thanksgiving one, and on the flip side it says Thanksgiving. And then today we're also going to be doing a New Year's, which are all just words that we can cut out of our paper using those dies there. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. This is a fairly simple project. Just takes a little bit of time for the glue to dry. Let me show you the frame first that I use. And you can use any 4x6. Like I said, this is from IKEA. It has our measurements there, so you can know you want a little plug to IKEA. This one opens up with a pinch on the bottom, and you take out these pieces here. And then they have these two plastic pieces that have a protective coating on them. If you wanted to make yours more of a 3D item, you would only use one of these pieces here. So there's protective coating right here that we can take off here, and just, there we go. You peel it off. I thought about doing this before, but I thought this was an important step that you guys should probably know when you get these frames. So one protective part there, and there should be another one on this side. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Got it. All right, we'll just do one of those for now. And it's clear, so it makes it hard to see once those protective pieces are off. We'll set those to the side. But like I was saying, if you wanted to do a more 3D wreath or have ribbons or bows or embellishments on it, you would only use just the one piece of the plastic here to put in your frame. I have mine sandwiched together to keep my paper safe on this frame, and that allows me to have it a little bit more flat and not add any embellishments. All right, so I'm using the Christmas Tidings DSP, which is found in the annual catalog, but is currently unavailable. It is so popular that it is off the shelves. You can't even order it right now. There are lots of other DSPs that are currently getting ready to retire, so if you want to use one of those instead, you're totally welcome to. It's just a 4x6 piece of DSP. However, you do want to be mindful of the direction which you cut, because our frame is going more not vertical, there we go, more vertical than horizontal. You'll make sure your trees are going in that same direction on the other side. Okay, then I've cut out 2 pieces of the Evening Evergreen wreath. We're going to go ahead and start building these ones. And you'll see when you cut these out, they'll just have a couple of extra pieces. Use your paper snips or the pokey end of your Take a Pick tool to remove those and make it nice. I'll have to show you the card that inspired this frame, or this little look. The thing I like about this one is that it is so interchangeable. Because it's just paper and I didn't glue anything to the frame, I can pull that out and use the frame over and over again and just make different 4x6 pieces, which is really fun. All right, a couple more pieces here to poke out. I usually keep these in until the very last minute just because it makes them more stable until we can glue it onto something else. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to flip them over and grab our silicone mat. If you don't have one of those, just make sure that you're careful with your adhesive. If you do have it, grab it. If you don't, you can also add it to your order today. All right, I'm using my Tombow glue, and I'm going to try to do dots. This one's almost out, so I have another one waiting off camera if we can't get this one to dot up for me. But that's all I really want, is just dots. We don't want to squeeze too hard. We don't want a whole lot because we don't want it to ooze over and make this frame look sticky. Okay. So we have this one ready, and we're just going to go ahead and put it on our DSP. Right there. I'm going to do top center. You can put it anywhere you want. And then I'm going to grab a clear block and just to help hold that down and face it on top of there while I go ahead and add adhesive to the next one. Again, I'm just trying to dot on there. It doesn't need adhesive all over. We're going to have it sandwiched in there. If you were doing the 3D portion of this instead and just using one of the plastic covers for the frame, you could even use glue dots instead of liquid glue. Take off our block, put on our next wreath. I like the double wreath. You could use a single wreath and it would be super cute as well, just with a single one. But I think I like how full it makes it when we use a double. All right, get that nice and going. Next, we're going to use our leaves that I have that are made out of soft succulent. These are like holly berry leaves. Here, flip them over to the back side. Get ready to add the glue. And then I have a whole little pile of little red dots. Let me see if I can get them in the camera. The dies cut out, I think, like 6 at a time. It's really nice. So you're not just cutting 1 at a time. But these are the tiniest little things and are sometimes hard to grab. So grab your Take a Pick tool and have them ready for you to go. Okay, we'll take off our clear block. Oh, see that stuck to it? There's glue on that side. Might need to add a little bit more adhesive now. Okay, let's add our liquid glue to our leaves. Just a drop will do it, and we'll pair them off. So I like to have some over here, and I like to do mine in groups of 3s. That one. And you can either do 2 leaves to 1 spot, or I've done some with just 1 leaf. So I have this one coming around here a little bit further over. Have that be a single leaf there, And we can put 2 more leaves down here. There we go. Super cute. Let me show you the card that inspired this and kind of give you an idea or a variation of using different colors, and where I've added a Merry Christmas to the wreath itself. So it's up to you if you want to keep your wreath plain or add the greeting on the front as well. This version of it has a no stamp version, and so that way it just uses all the dies that we're using today instead. All right, I'm going to put a dab of glue at the corner pieces of those leaves and grab my Take a Pick tool. And I'm going to do at least 3. This is where it gets tricky. You're going to have to use either a toothpick or your fingernail to help keep them in place. There we go. And the Take a Pick tool has a putty side to it, so it does help us attach or to grab things off the table. But then we just have to make sure you lay it down so it doesn't stay to the putty. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more glue on this one. And let's see if we can't grab. There's a double one there. And this is the part that will take the longest out of the whole thing. Are just these little cute hollies. But there's little details that makes it really fun. So I highly recommend going and doing the extra effort to make it look nice. There we go. And a couple more down here. That one went on a lot nicer, so that's good. And I'm using the Cherry Cobbler as my red of choice because it matched with my DSP. But if you want more traditional red, you can use the Real Red. Or even if you want a more bright red, you can use a Poppy Parade. Okay. Super cute. So if you wanted to, the next part you would do was add a little bit more of those hollies right there. I'm going to keep mine just like that. Let me get it close by so you can see. Super pretty. I love that drastic difference between the red and the greens for the wreath here. This one had more of a white background, which is still really pretty, but it's just a little different. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let that dry for a minute, and we're going to get our Merry Christmas. So I'm going to change this one up, and we're going to do Merry Christmas on the front of this one, and we're just going to add it to our wreath here. It'll be super cute. But we need to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of our Merry Christmas. Again, just dots for these types of pieces of paper. Doesn't need full-on coverage. You could have made this with a adhesive sheet and die cut them at the same time, and then just peel it off and create your own paper sticker. Okay, let's get Merry on there first. I'll put it at an angle there and hold it down so it attaches, and then we'll do our Christmas. This Merry Christmas even would look really nice even in the white if you wanted it to really pop. I just have it in the Cherry Cobbler there. So it can go into focus. There we go. Oh, I love that. Super pretty. Okay, for the next side, we're going to get ready to flip in just a minute, but we're going to let that dry some more, and we're going to make a New Year's. So I'm going to add this one I die cut out with some specialty paper that was part of Celebration. I just liked it because it's all so blingy, and that's what I kind of think of a New Year's, but you can use a gold or a silver as well, and that would make it really shine. Or if you have a glimmer paper, we're almost at the end of this glue. Oh, there we go, a big glob there. So you can see I kind of just put all that glue here and I kind of have like a paint spot. So I'm going to use my tip and attach it to where I want it on my letters, on the back of the letters, I should say. Okay. We're going to put the new right there. And then we'll add our year. If you wanted to, you could even die cut a number for the upcoming year so they know what New Year's you're celebrating. Or if you want to use this year after year for decoration, leave it plain. I'm missing my happy, so I might, like my happy die. So I might die cut something else, or I might just stamp a happy and add that later, or just leave it as New Year's. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over, and we're gonna attach this to our back side here. I'm gonna use just a little bit more liquid glue. And then we'll put it right about there. I'm going to show you the coolest thing when this is all assembled that I just love about these frames. All right. Let's go ahead and get ready to attach these. Make sure the glue is done being glued. And let me grab the sides to this one. We'll take that one off again, the protective layer. Looks like I just put that in the glue puddle, so I'll make sure to wipe that off before I'll have it facing the other side. Because we don't want that to attach to our paper. We want to be able to remove this when we want. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're going to make a sandwich. So we'll put one of the protective pieces on over one side and one on the other. And just kind of line it up. And then we're going to put it into our frame. Again, there's like a clip on the bottom, so we're going to squeeze it and insert it. Just like that. If it's too tricky, you could do one step at a time and not sandwich it. But there we go. We did it. Oh, look how pretty that looks. Merry Christmas. This would be great on a table for your centerpiece. It'd be great for a party to have out on there. Now my favorite part, ready for this? I have a dry erase marker, and what you can do is go ahead and write down your goals right on this frame. So Happy New Year's. I want to be happy, be kind. You can write out whatever you want. You can even use this as a menu. Merry Christmas menu tonight. We're going to have eggnog. And the great thing about it is that you can erase it and write again. Super fun idea, right? Who doesn't love to write on their frame and not destroy what they have on the other side? All right, you guys, I hope you've enjoyed learning how to make this fun home decor today, and be sure to give it a try. Use it with the supplies you have, or order today from my online store and get that free shipping with a $50 order. All right, you guys, happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.